Hi everyone, this is Kelly back in the video. I thank you for taking time out of day watch this video. So you can see I'm not saying nor playing guitar. This is my first time musical video in a while. For those of you who enjoy previous music, I encourage you to go back and watch them. Stay tuned because Lord willing this week and next week I'll play about more music is me giving God all the glory, honor, and praise to his name in song. Well, it is about the march in Atlanta, what's been going on this month being Women's History, but something that God has laid on my heart to share with y'all, especially with the ladies. And the title for this video is becoming a woman of influence. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys today about lessons that we can learn in the past and present from women, how they've made influences for God, and how they impacted the world for the cause of Christ. Number one, becoming a woman of influence is, first of all, discovering why we were made in the first place. The Bible mentions that in the book of Genesis that God created Eve to be a helpmeet to Adam. Now, that doesn't mean that every woman is going to be a wife, but women by nature were made to be helpers. So maybe you may not be married right now, as I am not at this time, but you can be a helper to many causes. You can help kids. You can help philanthropy programs, and you can help your pastor at your church, or help in the community in some kind of way. So women were made to be helpers. And so that's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is that the power that a woman has to nurture. Now that may seem very obvious. It's obvious that we know that natural mothers nurture their babies, and not only do mothers nurture, but grandmothers nurture their grandchildren. Even women who are unmarried who don't have any kids, they also nurture kids. And for a number of years, I nurtured kids in kids' church and Sunday school, and even now as a volunteer youth leader at my church Life Assembly, that I nurture them, and I also nurtured my dog. You get the idea. And so, we women by nature are nurturers. That is just something that we do. And where do we get that nurturing from? Well, we get that from God because God ultimately is a nurturer as well. So that's the second thing I want for you to know. The other thing I want for you to know is that a woman's impact throughout history, and there are so many women that I could bring up, and there's a few that I want to mention. I want to mention in the Old Testament, Queen Esther being a major woman of influence because we know the story that Haman plotted to destroy the Jews, but because of Esther's intercessory prayer and her beauty, God used her to be a solution to the problem to bring an end to Haman's wicked plan, and therefore the Jews were preserved. That's one example. Another example in the New Testament is Mary, the mother of Jesus, said yes to God to become the mother of the Son of God, and we know that when she ushered Jesus into the world, that Christ would be born in a manger, to grow up as an adult, to give his life for us on the cross of Calvary, and rise again and conquer death, hell, and the grave. That's another. That's another example of a woman who changed the world. Another example I would like to mention is about a lady named Maria Wordsworth Etter, a lady that lived in the 19th century who converted to Christianity, and she would become the first lady preacher and first female evangelist of all time. Now, that was huge because, especially back then, women were not preaching. They were not, much less a healing evangelist or anything else. And so, because of Maria Wordsworth Etter's influence, that inspired many women to be in ministry today. And so that's what I want to share with you guys. An example of women who impacted history. One thing I want to talk about is that you can make a difference right here and right now. And how? Well, by being a Proverbs 31 woman. Uh, you may say, well, what does Proverbs 31 mean? Well, it means that Proverbs 31:30 says, charm is the son of beauty is eating, but a woman of fears the Lord should be praised. The greatest thing that a woman can ever do is to be a woman that fears the Lord. And of course, she can make an impact in many other ways in education, in business, in her family, among other things. But the greatest thing a woman ever could do is be a woman who fears the Lord. And that is the greatest legacy a woman can leave. Now, whether a woman is single, married, divorced, widowed, or remarried, A woman, any woman can be Proverbs 31. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. I didn't want this video to be long. And if this video bless you, may like, subscribe, and share with those you know and love. So as we're still in the month of March, I want to make a video in honor of Women's History Month, since that is very near and dear to my heart. So if you're a lady watching this, or you're a man watching this who has a lady in his life, I pray you to this video to encourage your lady, that you're proud of her, that you love her. And I want all the ladies to know that no matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, whether you're old, young, middle-aged, whether you're married, single, divorced, widowed, married, or remarried, that you have value. And that God has a unique reason why He created us. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope this video bless you. Thank you. God bless you. Have a great week. Thank you.